Hello and welcome back. For the next round we have Elo Hell versus a team I have not yet been informed of. But yep, this is the next round. I'm once again joined by my co-caster Spuddington. Oh yeah, push by Ezreal. How can I forget? I've cast these guys a couple of times and I've commented on what an awesome name it is. So yeah, once again, hello Spuddington. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, That last game was pretty genuinely interesting. Yeah, very unusual team composition, and it worked out too, which is always good to see. Anyway, yeah, Gragas, Malphite, Shen, Alistair, Kassadin. Gragas, I'm surprised. Is that a targeted ban? He's not. Oh, Shushay.
Yeah, Shushay.
Yeah. Yes. Can't play AP Alistair anymore, so Gragas is his main, I guess. But yeah.
Shushay plays a lot of different things at the moment, and I've seen his Orianna and Zyra, and they're pretty good. But yeah, even so, yeah, a lot of bans coming out thick and fast, in fact. So yeah, Ezreal and Nunu Kog'Maw. There you go. Very easy lane to just see the synergy right there.
Yeah, you get the attack speed buff from Nunu, and you get the on-hit effect from Kog'Maw, and that percentage of your health done in damage getting applied more quickly, that means you melt very quickly. It's an extremely punishing lane, and it means Kog'Maw can be aggressive. It means Nunu can, if they try to fight Kog'Maw, that means that he can just body block the Mystic shots and nerf his attack speed into the ground. It's looking like you wouldn't really pick Shaco, would you? You wouldn't.
I don't know, Lee Sin could be the next pick, but probably not Shaco. I haven't seen a Shaco competitive play for a long time. Really because you can be countered by good teamwork and friendship. But, Lee Sin and Tarek. I mean, Lee Sin is just exceptionally strong as a jungler, great early game presence, does scale off, but, well, if he can do what he needs to do early game, he's pretty much a good Shaco. Unless he goes top lane, he's also very strong in there, very difficult to outlane. He's just a skill champion to the point where he can pretty much outplay anyone if he's played correctly. Well, obviously it depends on the skill of the other player and the character. So Leona will be the next pickup with Ezreal, so very aggressive lane up there.
Yeah, Leona and Ezreal work so well together because Leona can jump in, apply her passive to the enemy, and has significant burst in so doing. And then Ezreal, with his kind of constant auto attacks and his constant abilities, can always proc it. He can always make sure that that extra damage is getting delivered, and he is also mobile enough that he can follow up on an engagement. So yeah, that's extremely dangerous lane, and obviously it looks like they'll be looking for kills basically. But yeah, Lee Sin, flexible pick. Udyr actually, yeah, Udyr is interesting. He suffers a bit from being kited, but he can be this really aggressive presence, like a really strong front line. And actually, when he's with a Kog'Maw and a Nunu, he can just be the guy that runs in and ties up the enemy bruisers. So, you know, it's very difficult to win a one-on-one with Udyr unless you're someone like Jax. And yeah, he can literally just... Yeah? Sorry.
Jax has just been picked.
Oh, hey Jax. Yeah, he can... But he can still tie them up using his bear stance and his turtle stance. He's very difficult to kill, and he very often builds a Randuin's as well, which, you know, would help keep Jax off, although maybe not. And then, yeah, Lux.
The champions. Yeah, Lux is a very interesting pick. Like, I was just thinking of the synergy between Nunu and Udyr as well for the extra gap closing, but yeah, it will be Jax locked in. That makes a lot of sense against this composition. But Lux is again a skill character. Like, you can outplay people, but Lux is never really seen in competitive play, purely because she's outclassed. She's got an exceptionally long range. Really, if you play her correctly, you can never land an auto attack or anything on her because she's so long range. Range is exceptionally strong, but again, it's skill. You have to have great prediction skills, great leading skills, especially over that long range. So, yeah, interesting to see this one played. And yeah.
She's very positioning dependent, and Talon, really? It's possible. It could happen, but I very much doubt it because it means either Lux or Talon would have to lane against Jax, and he's just going to duel them. But yeah, yeah, Lux. I guess she does have some pretty decent healing power as well for a Kog'Maw. She has that AoE slow, and she has that bind, and also a shield to put on him if he's getting dived. But yeah, I've not really seen Oriana versus Lux either. It may be that she can take advantage of the ball, but I don't think so. She can't. She isn't going to be. Yeah, she doesn't have any gappers. She doesn't have any ability to dodge the ball and then follow up while the ball is out and committed. But yeah.
It is
Oh, Darius.
beefy. But before we jump to anything else, do you want to check anyone's room pages? I'm kind of interested in looks actually.
Yeah, look
So
at that.
yeah, let's take a look at that one.
It'll probably just be standard AP, but you know.
Oh, damn you. Okay, so 8.5 magic pen, 24 magic resist, so scaling magic resist, 15 ability power, and 175 health, so scaling health. Interesting. Okay, masteries will be 2109, going down to Rune Infinity, obviously taking meditation for the extra mana regen, going into Havoc, and then down to Executioner, taking all basically the ability power. Not going for brute force, interesting enough, or butcher. So very competent or confident in his CSing ability, and generally just go for that because it's easier to CS. But considering Lux is very early game orientated, then maybe he's just looking to impact that as much as possible with the extra AP. So yeah, anyone else before we jump to a commercial break?
Possibly Jack, since he's going to be up against Darius, and Darius is so hard to deal with in a lane.
It's Darius and ADMR18, which is the name of the room page, which is in fact what it is. 13 armor, 24 magic resistance, scaling magic resistance once again, and 15 physical damage. Masteries will be 9 and 21, so yeah, looking to survive this laning phase. Getting that armor penetration and going down to Juggernaut, getting the reduced minion damage so he can do more harassment, and then the increased movement speed. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. So anyway guys, we're going to jump to a quick commercial break, and when we get back it will be Pulsefire Ezreal versus Elo Hell. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back, guys, to the 4PL Cup. And yeah, if you want to check out the qualification campus party in Berlin, which is coming up soon, we have that on the 4PL website. If you go to 4pl.de on the front page, number 1 will be the qualification campus party. So if you want to check that out, it's got some pretty interesting stuff and a prize purse of $25,000 US, which is pretty crazy. But once again, I am joined by my extraordinary, marvelous co-caster, Spuddington.
Keep digging. You'll run out of synonyms eventually.
Eventually, yeah. In a couple of years.
The English language is deep.
Well, amazing. Kickers has been seen with a ball, however, and we are jumping into this game between Elo Hell and Pulsefire Ezreal is OP. So they do have Pulsefire Ezreal as their mascot, which is good when considering you know your team is called Pulsefire Ezreal is OP. I remember I was watching a game between them and a different team where the enemy team took Pulsefire Ezreal and they lost, only confirming their point.
Yep, makes perfect sense. I believe you.
Yes.
But it doesn't look like there's going to be too much happening here. Elo Hell have warded the enemy wraiths, so they'll be aware of where Lee Sin is starting, and from that they can infer where he's likely to go. With red buff and level 2, he can easily gank mid or gank bot, but if he doesn't go past the ward, they can guess that he's probably ganking bot.
Lux is looking to steal these wraiths though, and we'll get it. Get dunked. Get dunked, sir. We'll be now moving over to his red with slightly less health, which is always not a good thing. Not a good thing. Yep.
Not a good thing.
Not a good thing, man. Just turning this cast into a Jamaican thing. It's fine.
Beer can. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Reggie will be going onto that blue. Very interesting. Didn't even talk about this, but we were talking about him going Udyr, which is something we don't generally see very much. We did see Game Hubbers pull it out the other day, but sounds very interesting. So Kicker's just doing some harassment to Jax early on, and both of them pretty beefy. They're pretty equal in trades, honestly, early on, but that Decimate will hurt a lot if he just gets into that outer rim. He might actually not be able to react to.
The serious danger when you're playing against Darius is that you go for this kind of hit and run style, because you know that he has a lot of damage, but the thing is, don't do it if you've still got blood stacks on you, if you've still got hemorrhage stacks on you, because the damage will keep adding up and he'll keep
Lee Sin looking for a gank onto Kikos. Nice juke into Decimate, misses the Tempest, bombed the creep, it's fine. And we'll turn around, crippling strike goes down, and returning the favour, quite frankly, straight onto Kiss My Jazz. 4 stacks of hemorrhage. It's gonna bleed and hurt. Meanwhile, Reggie was just took his blue. It's fine.
And he's waiting for him.
Waiting for him. Has the bear stance. There goes the stun. Standing behind him. Kiss My Jazz actually going to go ahead and look for the refuge from Soul Reaper. And Veggie will be out of there with that blue buff. Not getting the kill, but wow, that's a massive hit from early on. It's a lot of experience lost. Kicker's looking to do something.
I guess he's going to go mid gank, or possibly he was just looking to scare Jax off of some of the creeps.
Yeah.
Like he was a threat when he was walking behind the enemy tower. But, as it happens, not. He didn't actually have to do anything in order to make Jax sort of leery of going near the creeps. Because there's always that threat of apprehend with him. He can always just pull you and decimate huge damage, and it's very difficult to get away afterwards, and you're going to lose more health than he is in that kind of a trade. Even Jax.
Yeah, like level 4, it really gets scary when laning against that strong presence. And Sushi are looking for a gank at bottom, but they do already have the walls up. Good prediction. And Udyr just standing around mid. Kiss My Jazz on very low health. Veggie looking to counter jungle. He will have seen him. Bear stance goes down. Flash stuns him. Another flash goes down by Kiss My Jazz. And into the distance from Despo, out of mana himself. Sushi coming down just for support, moral support, and Leona coming down from the bottom as well. Not sure if you want to face off against that, because it is still very scary at low health even so. So Reaper looking to trade off with Kickers, who is out of mana in fact. 4 stacks of hemorrhage, and he will be backing off. He really can't go out for those prolonged trades.
Yeah, I'm noticing something about the team composition here. This seems like a kind of almost like a normal Take the Cogmore comp from Elo Hell. And I feel like Pulsefire Ezreal's OP have they've made a similar kind of mistake to the to Viper, what they did previously. in that they haven't got strong enough divers.
Leona going for an initiate down at bottom, but will they get something done onto Leona? In fact, Hosan just ripping her apart along with Grom with the Fist of Fury. The Ice Ball will go down, taking to the face while Hosan still wails on Ezreal. Will he turn this one around? Voidus goes down, large mini creep as well. And they will be backing off. A lot of harass going down early on, and actually Arcane Shift looking to do some damage.
Didn't really land any of his abilities though, so
no,
it didn't really work
missed
out.
all the skill shots.
It's always the peril of playing Ezreal, but yeah, he and also uses up a lot of mana. But like I say, they're going to have quite a hard time. It's not going to be like the Quadra support from Fnatic, where they've got just some kind of insane healing power. But I think they're going to have a hard time reaching Kog'Maw if he gets to mid game, late game with any decent amount of farm. They're going to have a hard time getting through Darius, getting through Udyr, getting through Nunu, and Kog'Maw has the range and the damage to tear apart a team. You know, they don't need anyone else for damage.
Yeah. Pretty scary when it gets into it. So Kickers and Soul Reaper are both going back, in fact, full back up to mana, but already the hammering stacks are stacking up, and that's a lot of damage. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Ezreal just taking Snowball's race. Yeah, it's fine. He did in fact stop him from recalling, which was extremely irritating, and I don't think he could actually recall after that because he had to stay for the creeps. And it looks like he's just trying to return the favour and just, you know, hit them, so they can't recall in turn. Angry, but so far not too much happening.
Yeah, sort of a territorial thing going on there, but yeah.
Yeah, happens between supports. It's like, yeah.
Next they'll be getting on for the wards. You put a pink. You pinked my pink. I'll pink your pink of a pink. Oh dear.
Oh, Kickers looking to do some more damage. Not got Decimate back up just yet though. Jack's looking very, very scared, and it is approaching that time where you do in fact have heads.
Yeah,
so,
but Kiss My Jazz is looking for a kill, but he's in a dangerous situation here. Kickers might just turn around.
Misses it. Kickers turning around to try and do some flashes over the wall. That was a long flash. And meanwhile, bottom Hosan taking a lot of damage, but nothing too much happening there. Kiss My Jazz. Will he connect the Q? Yes, he will. Lands it. Looking for the Tempest Cripple. There it is. Soul Reaper looking to do some damage. Does not have the Leap Strike. Hits the Empower and then the Flash. Realised after hitting the Empower, he doesn't have the mana for Leap Strike. So it's like, Flash.
Yeah, he's going to take anything he can get against Darius, basically. Like he using Flash is actually quite dangerous against Darius because he always has that ability to catch you by surprise and grind you into dust. But it's definitely worth it to get a kill over him because Jax is probably one of those very few characters who might have a hope in hell of ever dueling Darius, you know, ever getting to a point where he can just say, right, I'm going to stand and fight and I'm going to actually win. Because Jax obviously scales so well with gold on experience. He just gets so much damage, so much tanking,
Meanwhile,
so much
at the blue, misses it from Kiss My Jazz, and that will be a nice steal. Sushi picking that one up. Orianna not getting that blue. That's going to be a massive hit in mid against the Lux. Like, that's a huge amount of presence that Orianna has lost. She's really reliant on that mana. Actually lands the Q into the bomb as well from Lux, but yeah, pretty good with the skill shots. Pretty good with the skill shots. And honestly, Lux has probably got the hard skill shots to land because, well, very small hitbox and very long range. And you're usually looking for it at the long range skill shots as well. So, leading difficult. But Sushi is handling it.
Yeah, I will say he did obviously have a ward there to let him know when Orianna would be passing by there. But I'm going to say actually, I'm going to place a guess that Orianna is going to get a chalice when she next goes back. Or actually she can't afford it at the moment. But she's going to want a chalice because they've already stolen two bluffs.
Veggie actually going in for the dive. Ultimate goes down, massive damage coming in from Sushi, and that will be a very quick and easy kill for Veggie to pick up. Kickers knows something's up. Moving on to Soul Reaper, doing some damage, has seen Kiss My Jazz. Leaf Strike goes down, looking for the counter-strike stun. There it is. Misses the Q, does not connect, cannot follow up on this one. Apprehend goes down, but misses. Meanwhile, bottom Hosan looking for the double kill on the 2. Leona turning this one around with the Zenith Blade and will get it with the Eclipse. And Kog'Maw, nothing to do. Cannot farm, cannot do anything. And Nunu will just be like,
Just prolonging his life so he can't respawn as fast.
Yeah.
It's annoying when that happens, but...
Meanwhile, top, Jazz still looking to do something, but Veggie is there for the counter gag. It's all looking...
He really wants to make sure that Soul Reaper gets off the ground as Jax here.
And Soul Reaper's looking to trade with Kickers, actually. Kickers might turn this one around.
Touche is coming in behind.
He will finish him off. Double Ignite goes down. Kickers knows he's dead unless he gets a shield from Sushi. Ultimate goes down 1 for 1. But Sushi hasn't even put a point into that, in fact.
Into what? Into shield, oh yeah.
Prismatic barrier. Yeah, so it's like, shield me. I haven't put a point into it. But,
yeah, that is always the problem with maxing your damage to such a degree. But you know, I guess it's given him an advantage in trades in mid, so he's probably making it work somewhat. And what we were saying, by the way, about that CS thing, like, Shushei is very confident in his abilities to CS. He has 88 mid. He has the highest CS in the game right now. Ooh, and yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things were happening at bottom, but they were all missing the skill shots, resulting in nothing. It was just like the trade was happening, but no damage was going down. So it was like, okay.
Yeah, but the longer this goes on, the more Kog'Maw will probably get stronger.
Yeah.
He's just going to reach that point where he is Kog'Maw, and he will devour your team from a ridiculous range. You know, he will just do all that damage, and it doesn't really matter what Ezreal does. He won't do as much back.
And Soul Reaper trading off with Kickers, and I'm not sure if this is the best of ideas. Apprehend goes down, but Kickers is retreating. Apprehend just wait, what? It looked like he apprehended twice. Okay, Heads goes down, doesn't do as much damage as you were really expecting. Another Decimate, but not enough. That was weird.
I'm surprised that Decimate didn't land, actually.
Yeah,
it looked like it did, and if it had, I think it would have killed Jax, because he would have been taken down, you know, a significant proportion of his health, and the bleed would have carried on. Like, it would have reset the bleed time.
Yeah. Actually, he's going to trade once again. Soul Reaper going in with Counter Strike will not get the stun off. Little auto attack into Apprehend. One more auto attack, 4 stacks of Hemorrhage. Just going to be close. Gets it with the last auto attack. Even if he backed off, he knew he had to commit. And meanwhile, bottom, because my Jazz getting ripped apart by Hosan. Ultimate goes down, will not finish that guy off. And that was an interesting dive. He just got slowed down too much, and then Kog'Maw, just exceptional damage. Nice bind from Sushi, forced to back off, taking turret aggro. Veggie has been slowed down by Dissonance. One more auto attack. Dissonance goes down once again, and Protect. That is disappointing.
That is the pain of playing Udyr, and this is why you don't see Udyr that much. He's so easily kited. You know, he's going to run at you quite fast, but you can just put something that slows him down, and he'll be going, I can't reach, and it's very upsetting for him, because he has all this damage and all this tankiness, but he can't use it, because can't get anywhere near you. That said, in this team composition, it shouldn't matter too much, because Udyr's job, and so's Darius, really, their job is really just going to be to mince whoever tries to dive Kog'Maw, because...
And speaking of which, Leona just dives onto Kog'Maw, landing a perfect solar flare, finishing that one off, and Ezreal will pick that one up. Very nice reactive call. Meanwhile, at top, Soul Reaper looking for another trade onto Kickers. Apprehend goes down, does have full stacks, not refreshing that one actually from Kickers. I think if it carried on, he could have just gone for the heads and finished that guy off. But even so, Orianna has seen Veggie, and looking for the spike. There it is. Kiss My Jazz coming in from the side. What's going to happen? They really can't catch up the bear. They can't get the distance down. It's just slightly out of range. Kicker's coming down as well. War Jump goes down. He's really not got any escape. Despo has already started going back. Kiss My Jazz really in a bad position. Sushi from the side as well. Ignite and one more auto attack to finish that one off. And it was very odd from Kiss My Jazz. It was like War Jump. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
I mean, disconnect.
But, no, he's reconnected and he's turning back. It's fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, mid, Orianna will be picked off by Sushi and Veggie. Really nicely. Max range, really. A lot of his spells have been max range for the finishers. And Jax once again, ultimate goes down and max range once again. What was I saying? It was just literally perfect.
Yeah, that was so well coordinated there. Jax didn't know anything of that was going to happen, and yeah, just took just enough damage to put him in Lux range, death range. I mean, not actual range, because it's very difficult to be out of Lux's range. She has enormous range, but
yeah. Veggie pulling out the funny jokes in chat.
Yes.
Not able to be repeated on stream.
Yes, let's not.
Veggie looking for the gank on bottom though. Cogmore walking towards them. Veggie will catch that Leona, maybe turning around onto the Ezreal. Flash goes down by Hosan into living artillery. Couple auto attacks go down as well, but nothing really going to be achieved. Haven't got the sticking power from Nunu, who is now only just coming back into lane. And blue turret will fall to the minions.
That being said though, Cogmore has gone for this zeal first that we often see on Cogmore, which gives him a lot more mobility. But they're just going to take a dragon out of this by the looks of it. Guess my Jazz might try for a steal though. But they pulled it out.
Yeah, he queues over, he doesn't have vision from the wards, what's he going to do really? They know he's on it, but they're not quite sure, there's no point flashing over for a blind steal. And there we go, and it's 5 and 9 right now. They have got a pretty significant advantage, haven't even looked at it until now. 8k advantage, pretty crazy, and that's what? Literally 4 kills, which usually isn't everything, but the farming difference and the turret, and another turret has fallen, increasing that advantage further, almost approaching the 10k mark this early on into the game, especially when you have someone with Cogmore late game scaling. It's not fun times.
Not exactly like Darius falls off either. Lux actually sort of does, but I don't think it's going to matter in this case. I'm noticing, yeah, where Pulsefire Israel needs their gold is on Jax, really. They need Jax to be able to just dive into the middle and take on Cogmore and try and kill him. But Darius is being the perfect lane bully and is really ruining his day. You know, he's not getting much farm. Like, there's 20 CS between them. And, you know, he's dying.
Well, mid Sushi could be caught by Kiss My Jazz. Flash into Dragon's Rage as well. He goes down, misses. Actually, Kiss My Jazz walks into it, and the ball will land. Flash from Veggie will be picking this one up onto Orianna, sorry. And Lee Sin. Of course, Lee Sin looks a lot like Lux. And Veggie will be picking up the race as well.
Yep, and then they're just going to return to lane? No, Veggie's going to try and push down that mid tower. He might as well, to be honest, because he...
Yeah, looking for the initiate on Hosan, lands it, so Oliver goes down as well, 2 seconds of stun, already back up, ultimate goes down by Crom, massive damage, however Cogmore has also fallen, there'll be not enough damage to kill Ezreal, but will farm 2 minions in the process. Kikis was pushing down the throats of Soul Reaper though, very aggressive.
Yeah. Well, he knows right now that if Jax jumps on him, Decimate and Cripple is going to stop him from really being able to kill him, and Darius always has that threat. He has 2 true damage nukes, and he's so tanky that Jax just can't kill him fast enough.
He's actually going to lunge on him though, along with Kiss My Jazz. Safeguard, Ignite goes down, another Ignite onto Kickers, goes in for the heads, but it's not going to be enough. Along with that bleed, he should be home and dry. Unless a random Lux laser just comes across the map, but he should be good.
Nah, Lux is currently too far at the bot, even for Lux Laser. I don't know what the range on it is, but it's something like from mid to blue, I guess.
That's interesting.
I don't.
No, I just saw the ultimate has been named to Infinite Light. It has been changed. They removed it out of the patch notes to avoid community anger. But I was reading Fred last night. It's quite interesting. Either way. I saw nothing wrong with the ultimate name though. I really liked it as it was.
It was
shame.
Slightly odd, really. I mean, Finale Funkeln or something.
Yeah.
Which is what, German? I guess.
Yeah, it was German. I liked it though. It was.
Yeah, I guess it's a nice touch, but like, does it really fit with the lore of the character? I guess is what it really matters. Like, it doesn't. I don't know why they bothered changing it, honestly.
Yeah.
You're only going to annoy people by making something different.
Oh, the ultimate goes down, and the pain! The pain! Hosan finished that one off with an auto attack. And just taking a couple of skill shots to the face as well. Gotta be careful, got the precision barrel on him. That goes down by Ezreal, just tagging Sushi, not too much damage going down. Veggie will land that stun onto Soul Reaper. Leap Strike goes down as well in all the leaps. Hosan looking to mop some kills up here, got the red buff. Nice dissonance, will zone all of them out. Fallback pings go down. Oh, and then nice living artillery. Very, very slick. And Sushi actually hits the kill shots, but also goes down with the shockwave, picking that kill up. And Ezreal just picking that one up for himself. Hosan over the wall. Definitely know something's okay. He's actually jumped over the wall, meets a angry Grom. Ultimate goes down. He really does not have anything to stop this from happening. Inevitable doom.
Yeah, that right there is the power.
Oh, and Oriana's coming in as well. We'll pick that one up with an auto attack and command attack. Angry Cogmore in the passive will pick that one up anyway. 1-for-1 trade. Grom looking to do some more damage to Leona, who's also walked into the fray. Solar Flare goes down, lands the stun portion onto Grom, slow onto Veggie, also looking for the stun. There it is. Snowball goes down as well, backing off to allow Veggie the kill. Okay.
That fight between the Nunu and Cogmore, where Cogmore was on maybe 2 bars of health or something, against Ezreal on full, that shows the power of Nunu. He has huge attack speed slows, and the amount of damage that Ezreal lost, and he just couldn't kill Cogmore fast enough. He couldn't reach him, and he couldn't really do anything, so he just ended up getting, you know, minced. Very unpleasant situation to be in, but he probably shouldn't have gone in the first place, given that he must have known that Nunu was there, given that there was a ward at red buff.
Yeah, he was a bit greedy, didn't think he could do that much damage, but once you're really committed with an arcane shift, and this is really why most AD carries don't use their escapes as a gap closure in that type of situation, because, well, you have no escape, because it was your escape you just used. And of course, well, there was nothing you could do after that with his flash down as well.
It looks like Elo held a clearing out Baron here. They're actually going to go for it, yeah.
Wow, okay, well they have they can slice into it. Cogmore with Blood Boil, I mean what? 2.1 attack speed, Shred with the W, Veggie tanking that one away with the Turtle Shield. Honestly, Pulsefire Ezreal are OP, just not reacting. And ultimately goes, well, Leaf Strike goes down by Soul Reaper, but it was a shot in the dark really. What can he do? Leaf Strike against a Smite. And they will be now chasing someone after. 5 versus 4, ultimate goes down. They will be landing all their ultimates pretty perfectly. Hosan looting the charge. Infinite Light going down as well. On to Despo. Kiss My Jazz looking to kill Hosan. Flashes onto him. Will pick up the kill. Leeson pretty angry. The lifesteal from Cogmore. And Cogmore is just so strong right now. He's got the Wriggles Lantern as well. 5-for-0 exchange and the Baron. GG,
and
well played.
Yeah, there we go.
The vote.
Pulsefire Ezreal was OP, just could not get anywhere near them after a certain point. He took the goal lead and just had the map under their control.
Yeah, it was, it didn't even have the early game against Cogmore, so it's never really going to get better, is it? So, yeah, that was the end of that game. Anything to add before we move on to the next game?
Nothing really there. I think they kind of got outpicked, and I think they kind of didn't react once they knew what they were up against properly. And also, this is going to sound a little rude, but I feel like Kiss My Jazz could have made much better plays at several points. His ganks were honestly not very effective at sort of relieving the pressure on their lanes, and he fed a few too many kills here and there.
Yeah, definitely. So until next round, guys, we'll be back in a bit. Stay tuned.